Want to turn your architectural dreams into reality? Autodesk Revit is the answer. Imagine having all your design tools in one powerful software. With Autodesk Revit, you can create detailed 3D models, generate accurate construction documents, and collaborate seamlessly with your team. Intuitive interface makes it easy to learn and use even if you're new to BIM. Need to make changes? No problem. Revit's parametric components adjust automatically, saving you time and reducing errors. And with its cloud collaboration features, you can work on projects anytime, anywhere. From conceptual design to construction, Autodesk Revit streamlines your process, boosts your productivity, and brings your architectural visions to life. Ready to transform your design game?
Hello everybody, this is Fadi again, and in this tutorial I will show you how to use 4 main tools or modify tools in Revit, which are align objects, offset objects, mirror objects, and the split element tool. So without further additions, let's dive into Revit. First of all, you have to know that you can reach to the modify tool from these tabs from architecture structure. The last one is the modify tool. So when I come to it, I can see that I have several options of a modify tool, such as align, offset, mirror, rotate, and much more, such as extend and trim. So we will start with align. For the align, I am going to draw a wall here, architectural wall, and let's say that let's choose this one, exterior wall. I will draw a wall, for example, about maybe 10 meters. Here the units in meters, so if you want to change it, you can go to the manage, and here we have project units. You can change the lengths to meter, centimeter as you want. In my case, I will take meters, click OK, and now the units in meters. So returning back to the align tool, maybe I can draw another one here, let's say like that, and I want to align these walls together. So by going to modify and clicking on align, first of all you have to choose the object that you have to align to it. Maybe I want to align this surface to this surface, so I have to choose this surface first, and then I will choose this surface. So as you see, they are aligned together. Maybe the other things that you can apply align tool to it, such as if I go to maybe the south elevation, and you see here that I have these two walls, and maybe I can bring a window and put it anywhere, maybe here, and put some windows randomly, for example, maybe like that. And I want to align all of these windows to this window, maybe the sill height or the head height. Let's take the head height in this tutorial, and I want to align all of these windows to the head height. Also, maybe we can take another family of window, maybe small window like that, here and here, and we want to align all the head windows together. You can simply go to the align tool, make sure that you check the multiple aligns, and we want to fix this one and make them together. So I can click on the head of each window now, and then they will be aligned together. So there are many applications of align tool, but these are the main applications, and I think you get the idea. For the offset tool, I am going also to draw a wall, let's say the same wall, exterior wall, with maybe 10 meter or less. And you can see that if I use the offset tool, I will have here a tab with an offset value. For example, if I want to offset with 5 meter, I can come here, and as you see we have the dashed line here if I came to the top of the center line. But if I came from the below the center line, it will give me a dash below. So let's click now and it will be offset. And something important to know, that if the wall have, for example, windows or doors, and I will delete this, and I came and offset it with a certain value, it also will give us with all the components that are hosted in the wall. Another thing that you can use offset in it, maybe you can also use in lines. For example, if I have this wall and I double click to edit profile, or you can also edit profile from here, you can also use the offset tool. Maybe if I want to make an opening here, let's click tab to have all the lines. There is no tab, like that. So as you see, I will get something like that because I use the offset tool instead of doing many and multiple steps. In order to use mirror tool, I'm going to go to level 1, and now I am going to, maybe let's say that we have a certain room here, for example, and we work in this room. Maybe we have some doors. Let's say we have a door here, we have a window, for example. Here, let's choose another dimension of window, for example here or here. And also we have some components, and we work in work plan, and we have this this floor plan to be mirrored. So I work on this. For example, I have a table here, maybe I have some seats, let's say let's take this one. For example, I have a seat here, and maybe I have another one. So here also I can use the mirror, for example, by drawing the axis, for example. As you see, I mirrored this chair along this table with the same distance. Maybe also you can have some components such as anything, sinks or anything. Let's give a TV here, for example, and you see that I work in this plan, and I want to mirror all of these components alongside this wall, for example. So you can come here. This will not have no need to this door. I can choose all my work except this one, and I will choose mirror pick axis and pick the center line of this axis, and as you see, I mirrored all the works. Also, if you have dimension and hatches and anything, it will be mirrored with your works, such as these. And for the mirroring without having an axis, let's say that you don't have this one. Let's go back, and you don't have this one, maybe, or maybe you have this one, but you have also here a lobby between these two apartments or something like that, and you want to mirror it with some distance. So you can also choose all of these. You can choose now the mirror and the draw axis. You can go maybe with a distance with 1.5 meter and draw your axis, and it will be mirrored with the same distance. So let's suppose that you have here let's say staircase or lobby. Maybe let's put some walls here to close that. Maybe you have doors. You can now continue of your work according to that. So as you see, we have created that by just using the mirror tool in Revit. Now for the last one, as you see, we have split element here, split with gap and split element without gap. You can use this. I see that the most thing, maybe we have this one that is coming here. For example, if I want to open an opening here, I have to go to edit profile, maybe, and then try to maybe, let's say, draw an opening here. Anyway, maybe you can have any kind of opening. I want to go like that, and as you know, I will delete this. As you know, I have to make a closed boundary here. So how I can do that? The thing that you have to do is to delete that and draw a new line from here to there, and from here to there, and then click OK. I will have this opening, if you see. But instead of doing that, let's go back to that one. Yes, and instead of doing all of these multiple steps, you can use the split element and make a split here and a split here, and then remove this one and click OK simply, and you will get this. And for the other one, which is with gap, this means that you can have a gap in the splits. For example, the gap joint gap is here. You can increase it or decrease it as you want. If I click here, you can see that I have some gaps here. Maybe you can play with it to have a certain elevation or something like that. Also, you can make a horizontal split here. You can play with that from the elevation. I think it will be good. So this is all for today. I wish that you are interested in this tutorial. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for more daily tutorials. Goodbye. Hello guys, this is Fadi, and in this tutorial we will learn how to array objects, scale objects, rotate objects, trim extend to corner, and trim extend single and multiple elements in Revit. So without further additions, let's dive into Revit. For the array, I will go to architecture and component, and I will choose a seat here. As you see here in the 3D, I have a small seat here, and this is a parametric seat, so I can change the family, and this is a parametric family, and we will learn that in next videos. So I will return back to our seat, this one, and I will go to level 1. I will go to modify file, modify tools and then click to array. I have now to choose the object that I want to array it and then click enter. Once I click enter, I have to choose. As you see, I have linear array here and radial array here, and I have the number that I want array to it and the movement type, and then I will go. You can choose the point that you want to array from it to specify the distance between the seats. So I want to go to by the center line, and now I want to have the distance between the center lines will be 1.5 meter. Then you can specify the number. For example, if I want to put 5, and then I will specify the distance, click, and this is ready. So now if I want to make array in the vertical side, I will do the same thing. So maybe I put 5 here. I will go to the center line, and then the distance between the center lines is 150 centimeter, and then it will be ready as you see here in the 3D. For the radial array, maybe we can now go to component, and let's choose something like this table. As you see here in the 3D, I have now a round table in the 3D. So I will go to level 1, and also I want to go and bring the component, the same component, which is the seat or the sofa, and put it here. Maybe I want to make this seat 4 seats along this table, so I can use the array or the radial array. So I will go here and choose the radial array, and then as you see I have here the center point. I want to change it and make the place here to the center line of the table. Then I will change the number to 4, and then click from here. You can also specify the angle, but I know that the angle is 90 degree. So by one click I have 4 seats around this table. For scaling objects in Revit, it may be used by using the scale tool in the modify tools. So not all the objects in Revit can be scaled, but most of them, such as lines or profiles, can be scaled, or if you import images in Revit. So I am here going to draw, for example, a wall. Choose another wall, curtain wall or something normal, for example here, and I want to go now to 3D. As you see I have here a wall, and if I want to make edit profile to this wall, maybe I can now play with this, for example like that. I am going randomly, and if I click OK, maybe I can have this result. But maybe if I am working, I want to rescale this, I can use now scale, and if you see I have graphical and numerical. If I know that the graphical and the proportions, I can choose it and give the distance. For example, instead of 91 I want to make it 60, and then for the other one I can go and make it like that. So this is the graphical, but if I want to make, for example, scale of the here by numerical and I know the proportion, maybe I want to make it by half, so I will click the base point and it will automatically go and make it like that. Also you can bring any image, and by the same way you can make scale. So this is some applications of scale. For rotating objects in Revit, I will choose maybe this seat and I want to rotate it 90 degree. You can simply go here to level 1 and then go to modify tools. I will select rotate, choose the object that I want to rotate it, click enter, and as you see I have now the flexible line, but I have to click from where to start rotating this object. So if I want to rotate it 90 degree, for example, it will be rotated like that, but it is not rotated here because it is now in a group of array, so this will not work. Instead of edit the group, so by editing the group I will click here and then go to the rotate, click now to the objects and give the angle and making it like that. By finishing the group it will be like that, so that it will be rotated 90 degree. So it is simple tool. Maybe also you have, for example, this wall and you want to rotate it maybe 30 degree or something like that. You can click now, but you don't want to rotate it from the center line, you want to rotate it from this base point. So you can place now the point, a base point, to this point or this point, and then starting rotating by 30 degree. It will be rotated like that. Trim and extend tools are very important in Revit, and now I will show you how to use it. So I am going to draw a wall like that, and maybe I have a wall like that, and now I want to extend these two walls together. So I can go to trim extend to corner, and simply you can choose this wall and then choose this wall, and they will be extended together. Another application, you may have some tools, some walls maybe like that, and you have one like that. Now if you choose trim extend to corner, and from here to here they will be extended like that, but if you choose from here, let's say, to here, it will be extended in this way. And for the other ones, which are trim extend single element, I am going to now, maybe you have some cases like that. If you have an exterior wall here and you have maybe interior wall here, and you want to extend them together, you can choose trim extend single element. You will choose now the object that you want to trim or extend to it, and then the other one, it will be extended like that. And for the application of the trim extend multiple elements, maybe sometimes you can have multiple interior walls and you changed the position of this, and it will be a gap between them. You can simply go now to modify and choose trim extend multiple elements, choose the element that you want to extend to it, and then 1, 2, it will be extended automatically like that. So this is all for today. I wish that you are interested in this video. Goodbye.